I've been counted out, dismissed, passed over. I was told I'd never make it. But the only thing that feels better than proving people wrong is this.
Hey, feeling good, like I should.
How did that ad make you feel? If you're like most people, the answer is probably motivated or inspired. Maybe you're amazed that someone with one arm can golf better than you. Well, that's the issue, is inspiration porn, a word that doesn't roll right off the tongue. It leaves an unsettling feeling in the stomach, and it's designed to do that. This is Stella Young. She spent her whole life disabled, and she's the pioneer of the word inspiration porn. Throughout her TED Talk, she discusses many instances where she faced discrimination or unfair expectations because she was wheelchair bound. The most shocking story she told was about a time she was at a school and a boy asked her when she was going to give her motivational speech. He just expected that she had a speech prepared. She was shocked in the moment. She asked, "What speech?" And he was like, "Yeah, usually people in wheelchairs go give a speech in the auditorium." She was shocked because in that moment she realized that that boy had never seen disabled people in a way that wasn't to motivate or inspire him. This realization led to the term inspiration porn, which means to objectify disabled people in a way that inspires the others around them. The name of the TED Talk was "I'm Not Your Inspiration," which is basically the definition of inspiration porn. Disabled people, including Stella Young, want to be recognized for their achievement in life, not for the fact that they made it through life disabled. Jan Gru is a professor in Oslo, Norway. Through his work, he has identified two main types of inspiration porn: defamiliarizing the ordinary and fetishizing the extraordinary. Fetishizing the extraordinary is the most common. It consists of all the times that you see an athlete in an ad or a YouTube video doing something amazing, and they encourage the viewer to have the mentality of, well, if they can do that, then I should go be able to do something awesome. It creates a complex that just because the disabled person is there makes them somehow overcoming amazing odds. But the disabled athlete themselves is just trying to accomplish their sporting event. While not as common, defamiliarizing the ordinary still has major implications on non-athlete disabled people. It's the idea that just because someone's disabled, they must have an insane willpower to go do amazing things. Just because someone's missing an arm does not mean that they have to go be able to climb a mountain or compete in the Paralympics. There isn't a psychological difference. They're just humans trying to live life. One of the biggest issues disabled athletes face is that of monetary sponsorship. Many of them live lives outside of the Paralympics, but still treat it like a year-round job because they have to be the best athletes in the world. The way to support this lifestyle is through donors. A French Institute of Sport study interviewed 15 Paralympic athletes. Throughout the study, all 15 athletes had reported that donors were entirely dependent on if they were willing to sell their life stories, as they said, which meant they had to pretend to be some disabled athlete that overcame amazing odds to get to where they were now. Along with this came extra baggage, because now they had to be role models for young people to look up to. Other disabled kids as well as other athletes are required to look at them, and they can't just get sponsorship for being the greatest athletes out there. An NFL or an NBA player can be a pretty horrible person off the field and still get paid millions of dollars. That kind of luxury doesn't exist for Paralympic athletes, even though they are still the greatest athletes in the world in their respective sports. This is Allison Lang. She competed in the 2022 World Championships and 2024 Paralympics for the Team Canada sitting volleyball team. In an interview done by Today.com that I've linked below, Allison Lane talks about the stance that she's taken becoming a vocal proponent of changing the mentality of inspiration porn. She hates the mentality that someone should have to go on their run because they see a disabled athlete accomplishing the same thing, and says that instead it's just a stronger willpower and that there are still elite athletes that want to compete at the highest level and are going to do whatever it takes to get there. She asked for people to recognize that they're just great athletes and that they're not great disabled athletes. They're still the best in the world and they just happen to be playing a different sport than what's globally recognized. The only way to stop inspiration porn is to spark a change in the mentalities of both viewers and sponsors alike. So I ask you, next time you see an ad with a disabled athlete, don't fall a victim for the trap of, oh wow, that's awesome, look at them overcome that. No, recognize them for being a world class athlete. As Allison Lang says, the best way to overcome inspiration porn mentalities is to watch the sport. If you watch Paralympic sports, you truly will realize that they are just the best athletes in the world. There's nothing para about it. Thank you.